welcome back to another episode of my FM20 save with FC Rapid. Um, you may remember where we left off last time. We were flying in first place, and um, we were quite a few points ahead of number two. And I even said, well, maybe we can wrap up this league earlier than expected, right? Well, we completely bottled it. We absolutely completely bottled it. Let's take a look at the schedule. The last time we met was, of course, this game against Celtic that we lost. After that, we drew against Shikshireda, 1-all. Then we drew against Dinamo, 2-all. Then we lost against Cluj, 2-1. We beat Gazmetan, 3-0, luckily. We then lost to Stoja, 2-0. We then beat Shikshireda 1-0, drew against Dinamo again, this time 1-all. And then we beat Cluj, luckily, again, 1-0. A beautiful goal by Memela. And also, two of the wins that we got was only a 1-0, and this one we also got lucky. As you can see, deep into stoppage time, we got the equalizer. So yeah, it's not been a good run of games. As you can see, we are not on the last day. We are one game earlier against Stoja. They're in second. We're still in first, but we're only 2 points ahead of Stoja right now, and only 3 points ahead of Cluj. So if we win today, we could actually wrap up the league, because if we win, Stoja obviously drop enough points for us. For them not to be able to catch us anymore, and Cluj could also drop points, and then that would mean that we would be finally champions again. So let's just get straight into the starting lineup. Here are the 11 names that are going to start: Labrovic, Ferrero, Bogdanovic, Lupu, Diabate. Let's see what was changed. Pinter, Owaida, Lika, because Memela, as you saw at the schedule, he got suspended. He got a red card after his wonder goal against Cluj. Castillo on the left, Shelaru and Lambulic as striker. So those are the 11 names that are going to start for us and that are going to have to do it for us today against Stoja. We obviously lost the last game we played against them, and hopefully we can change that right now and beat them this time. It is away from home, so it's going to be tough. And they're in very good form, and we are definitely not. But let's just wait and see what's gonna happen. Here we go. Possibly our championship game. Possibly also the game where we absolutely throw it. But yeah, as I said, we have to wait and see. The only thing that we cannot do is lose, because then they overtake us, of course, and it's out of our hands what we do in the last game, whether we become champions or not. So at least a draw I would like from this game. But hopefully, of course, a win and dropped points by Cluj. But Stoja here with a free kick. Igor Nikolic into the box. Meanwhile, Ferrero picks up a yellow card. Luckily, it's headed out of play for a corner kick, but it's still a big chance for Stoja. Nikolic to take it again, and Lika heads it away. Lika is, by the way, is 195, so I'm very happy with his height. I didn't even catch that until maybe 1 or 2 months ago. But very happy with him. He's very young, very promising as well, and very tall. So can't go wrong with that. As you can see, a very good use heading that ball away. Almost halftime, still 0-0. Kind of an even game. Stoja are edging it a little bit, looking at the shots on target and the possession as well. But not too much in it. Not too much between the teams right now. As I said, I would be content with a draw, but I would prefer a win, because that would mean that we become champions today. We could, depending on what Cluj do, but Cluj aren't playing right now. Meanwhile, another chance for Stoja. Deadlu with the ball plays it back to Lukan, who tries to go for a long ball, and somehow that's a second yellow card for Pinter. I don't know what the referee was thinking there, or maybe I just completely missed what happened. But that's the second yellow. Let's put Shelaru on the right and Lambulic as the lone striker, and not as a pressing forward. Let's put him as advanced forward. So let's go further into the match like this. Meanwhile, let's get Ferrero out of there for Braco. Not a natural right back, but he can play there. So don't want him to pick up a second yellow as well. So it's 10 versus 11. Labrovic now with the goal kick in the 52nd minute. gets headed down to Lambulic, but he loses the ball to Kulda, and Nikolic is in on goal. Nikolic versus Labrovic, and he just puts it wide of the post. So last game, as you saw, we also were a man down due to Memela picking up a red card, and we did manage to hold on to the result that time. I don't know about it. I don't know about that in this game because Stoya are a different opponent. Nikolic with another free kick, and it gets headed just over the bar this time. Again, we're lucky. Another free kick. Pirvulescu to take it to Dedlu to Lukan. A long ball forward, but gets headed down by Bogdanovic, but no further than the left winger, or maybe left back. I don't know what he is. Dedlu to Groza. Groza through ball to Butian, and that's 1-0. And as you can see in the league standings, that puts us down to second place. And that's not good. That is not good at all. So another free kick here for Stoya Philippe to take it this time. And just wide of the post again. Again, we're lucky to not be down by 5 goals already because they have been playing so much better than we have. So let's get Lambulic out of there, I think, for Bermeo, even though Bermeo has not scored in, I think it was 16 games or something like that. And Shilaro isn't playing very well either, so let's get him out for Tomescu, who was actually the left mid, of course, but he's now going to play as right mid. Because we have to force something. We have to score at least 1 goal. Let's go very attacking and throw everything at them, because as I said, we have to score at least a goal to get something from this match, which is so important in this stage of the season. Only injury time left, and that's not gonna happen anymore, guys. Maybe last chance. Braco with a throw in. Oida. Castillo, and oh my god, he still hit the post, but he was offside as well. If that would have gone in, I would have lost my mind completely. But sadly, it's a free kick for Stoya with only 30 seconds left, so that's gonna be probably the end of the game. Maybe they get another chance at making it 2-0 even. The left-hand side puts in a cross here, but it gets headed away by Lika again. Straight back to the same player, Peñalosa, and there's another chance, but Labrovic tips it just over the bar. They do get another corner kick, but that's not going to amount to anything because it was from a save by the goalkeeper. And it gets headed away, and there is probably going to be the final whistle. There it is, full time. As I said, we completely bottled it. I am very disappointed, and quite frankly, I'm pretty pissed off with the team that we didn't manage to pick up 2 more points that we needed. Pinter banned as well for the last game. Like for instance, this game against Dinamo or the one against Shikshireta. If we would have just scored 1 more goal, we would have been in first right now. But yeah, you know, hindsight's 2020. We gave it our all. It's not over yet. We've got a game against Gazmetan on the final day. So I'll see you guys in a second for that last game. And here we are for the game against Gazmetan Mediarch, the final game of the season. I can tell you guys that Cluj lost their game. So it says we could finish 3rd. So if we lose and Cluj win, we probably drop down to 3rd then, because they beat us earlier in the season. Here they beat us 2-1 and we beat them only 1-0. Not sure how that works because then we would have more away goals. But anyway, we're going for the win, of course, against Gazmetan, and we're hoping that Stoya lose their game, obviously, as well. So let's just get straight into it. Of course, a couple of changes in the lineup. Pinter is replaced by Braco, and you know what? That's actually it. Lika is staying in the team ahead of Memela. Not really sure why Memela isn't on the bench. Maybe we can. Oh wait, Memela's right next to him. Oh my god. Alright, so I haven't said anything. Of course, Owaida then on the bench. That's why I couldn't find Memela on the bench. So that's the 2 replacements, Braco for Pinter and Memela back in for Owaida. So let's get straight into it. Let's hope that at least we can pick up the 3 points, and hopefully Stoya can at least not win. That's the most important thing. I don't actually know who they are playing, but the most important thing right now is first off, that we win, of course, and they don't necessarily have to lose, they just have to drop points. So let's begin the match against Gazmitan, who are in good form as well. Stoja are playing Cluj, but they are already winning in the first minute, the 1-0 already by Peñalosa. So that's not looking too good for us. But we'll have to try our best to at least win our game. But Gazmitan are on the attack right now. Hamut with the ball to Vildeanu, I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Vladeanu, something like that. It is Vladeanu. Alright, so the first chance was for Gazmetan. Let's hope that we can turn it around and not have another loss here. And hopefully, of course, Cluj get back into their game. Right now, it's still 1-0 at their game. Maybe we get a chance here. Free kick, Memela. A chance from very close to the goal, but a great save, a great reflex by the keeper. And it's a corner kick. Castillo to take it. Gets headed down. Lambudic picks up the loose ball. Passes it to Bogdanovic, a center back. And that's the end of the highlight. Lika has already picked up a yellow card. So that's not very good. He might get sent off as just like Pinter did in the last game. But we are on the ball right now. Lupu to Diabate to Lika to Castillo on the left hand side. Could try to go past his opponent. He does another one. Castillo in on goal, and it's just wide of the post. So we're still 0-0. The other game is still 1-0 to Stoja. So we're gonna have to try harder to at least win our game. Lambudic with the ball on the right hand side. Bracco tries a cross, but it's blocked, and Hamut might set up a counter here for Gazmitan. But he plays it back, and oh my god, he tried to play it back to his keeper, but Shilaru intercepts the pass and plays it straight past the keeper, and it's 1-0 to us after 26.5 minutes. Now the only thing is that we have to hold on to this, and Universitatea Cluj have to score at least once. So those are the two important things right now. Lambudic on the ball right now on the right hand side, back to Ferrero, to Memela. Lambudic is free, but Memela chose to go the other way and loses the ball. And Manea, but that's very far wide of the post, luckily for us, so it's still 1-0 at both games. That's an insanely big mistake by their defender. Can't actually believe how he chose to go for that pass. There were so many different options. The other game also still 1-0. So, yeah, as I said, all we gotta do right now is hold on to this lead. That's the only thing we really can do. And then just hope for Cluj to score a goal in their game. I'm not sure what I expect from the other game. I think it's going to end in a Stoja win and then we're going to finish in second. But you never know. It might just surprise us how that game goes. Meanwhile, Gazmitan have the ball here. They get a throw in. Manolache on the left-hand side plays it back to his keeper as well. This time there's no Shilaru to score it. Sadly, Alwahishi is their keeper. Plays it long and gets headed further by their striker, but straight to Lupu and Bogdanovic. And the two play it around also with Labrovic as well. Labrovic kicks it long this time, and we can head it further, but only straight to their defender. So both teams making a lot of mistakes, both teams playing really sloppy right now. Again, a long ball for them. This time they can actually get a great first touch, but they hit the crossbar. An amazing shot by their striker, but luckily they hit the crossbar, and I don't know why our player didn't want to get that ball. So a throw in for Gazmitan, still 1-0, more than an hour played, and they get an injury as well to their right back. We get a free kick, Castillo plays it into the box, and Shilaru with a great chance, but it's another corner kick because their keeper saved it again. Castillo to take it, but it gets headed away. Shilaru has it back in, but another good save by Alwahishi. As you can see, the other game was also still 1-0, so as it stands, we're still not going to be champions this season. And let's make a few substitutions because I don't want to get another red card. And also, let's replace Lambulic because he hasn't been playing very well. So let's get Bermeo on, let's get Owaida on for Lika, and Kolbas for Bogdanovic. Another free kick for Castillo here. This time Shilaru puts it in for the second goal of the night. And it's 2-0 for us, so surely we got this game wrapped up. Now let's just hope that in the final 10 minutes, Cluj can surprise us and with us everybody else and get an equalizing goal. Doesn't look like it, but it's still only 1-0. Meanwhile, Gazmitan get a goal back, so we're again only one goal in front. Just after I said that we got this game wrapped up. You should never say those things. Note to self, don't ever say that you got the game won. because you never do until the final whistle goes. We do have the ball here, a cross into the box, but it's straight to their keeper, and now they can counter again. Albohishi probably is going to look to take it long. He does, and it's straight to Ferrero, who heads it straight back to their striker again. Manea this time, but Ferrero then intercepts their pass and again kicks it long and again straight to their defender. Tiku with the ball here on their own half. Plays it to Manolache, back to Tiku. They have to get it forward sometimes. Manolache again back to Tiku. They're playing it around very nicely, but now they lose the ball to Bermeo. Bermeo is in on goal, but the keeper with another big save, and it's still only 2-1 to us. And Stoja are still leading against Cluj as well. Castillo to take the corner again. This time it gets headed away by Tiku, but no further than Lupu. Back to Castillo on the right hand side. Plays it to Kolbas, to Memela on the edge of the box. Switches it to Owaida, but his shot goes over the bar. And there is only injury time left right now. And we're going to see where we finish. There's the full-time whistle, and we finished in second place. So that's a very disappointing end to the season, especially when you saw how many points clear we were of second place. At some point, we were even 11 or 12 points clear of them. And then to give that away, of course, the points get halved after the split. So, but that's still 6 points that we gave away in the space of 10 games. So that's not good enough. That's something that we have to improve on for next season. We do get 210k, which is just about as much as we received last season for finishing in first place. But of course, right now we don't get that 15 million for reaching the group stage yet. Of course, we have to play some preliminary rounds. I'm not pretty sure what round we end up in. Not season preview rules. In the second qualifying round for the best place, so we can actually play against teams from England and Holland and Germany as well. So that's a very scary and dangerous thought that we could play teams like, let's just see for a second, English Premier Division. We could actually, Man United are champions, wow. We could actually face Manchester City in the playoff for the Champions League, and that's no, they can't. Because we cannot face the second place. Here, they actually don't. I thought they had a team in the qualification rounds as well. Alright, but we can still face some pretty decent teams. Next season is also probably going to be the last season before the new game, because that's just around the corner. So it's going to be an exciting season. I hope we can pick up some silverware as well. So yeah. That's it for now. That's it for this season. I'll see you guys in the next season. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe as well if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.